EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Harrison Mevis, out to get us started. And off we go here on Monday night. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Set. Right to the air goes Howell. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Now Walker. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here we go. To throw is Howell. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
A throw right side is intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by McBride. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Let's go. Go. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's a handoff to Spears. Spears, first down and more. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Streak, no! Hut.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set!
Here's Howell. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. It's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
That pickup, good for 29 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Walker. Yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. To return, it's Kyron Williams. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one is caught by Quez Watkins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one complete to Watkins. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes. And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Watkins motioning over. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. Back to throw. Howell. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. You have a tight end motioning left here. On the ground, it's Walker. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Set. 18, Pioneers.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Spears. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals. Like, they love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's an Arizona 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time with Walker. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within 4 at 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Back left side, that's the tight end, McBride. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That one on target to Watson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal.
Go.
They'll look to throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown Seahawks. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for a pick 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right back to the air following that pick 6. That's caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big gain for Arizona. That goes for 58.
Okay, ready?
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 9. Back to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Let's go.
And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready?
Powell. That's complete. It's Metcalf. Inside the 40. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 95 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Seahawks go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. He'll look to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now from the gun. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking.
And he will go all the way. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. Now the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals cut the lead to 3. 24-21. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Howell out of the pistol. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Now it's Howell. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. And that is no good. He missed it. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throw across his body is complete. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he will score. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good, and the Cardinals have taken a 4-point advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
To throw is Howell. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Stop low, 18. Set go.
They'll throw with Howell. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and
that's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. 69.
He'll drop to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 84 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Mevis good on the extra point. And the Cardinals will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Smash, smash. Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Set.
Once again, it's Walker. Yeah. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got it! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
From the pistol, here's Walker. And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set up. 70 Timberwolves. Take go.
He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This is fielded inside the 5. Oh. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun run now with Walker. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more Monday Night Football after this.
Ready, break.
2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Howell. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try.
Oh, they are on him in the flags, and he's lost the football. The Cardinals have got it. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite them right here.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He's got the first down and more than that. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Okay, ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Now, faking the give. He'll look deep, left sideline.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Howell. He'll get this complete to Walker.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Hey, hey.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
This one complete to Watkins. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Set. Hey, smash. $60 Bobcat. Check go.
Here's Howell. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Set up. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hut, hut.
Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Spears. And nice work here. He's got the 1st down to about the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
Got it. Ready? Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? On the handoff, this is Spears. Good running inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Ready?
On 2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. An extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good. And the Cardinals are able to extend the lead.
49. Seahawks, 27. Harrison Davis to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
Quick throw here is complete. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Let's go now.
Seahawks, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. We'll go down and some incompletion.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Seattle.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it. He does the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Spears now out of the pistol. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. On 2nd down, Spears. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL.